In the last video, we saw how Joseph put his brothers to the test by holding Simeon captive and ordering them to return with their youngest brother Benjamin. Now the brothers returned to Canaan, with grain in their bags and a hidden surprise. On their way home, as they opened their sacks at the encampment to feed their donkeys, each one found his money. Their hearts sank, and they said to each other, trembling, "What is this that God has done to us?" When they came home to their father Jacob in the land of Canaan, they told him everything that had happened to them. Their father said, "You have bereaved me. Joseph is no more, Simeon is no more, and you want to take Benjamin. All these things are against me." Reuben tried to calm him down. "Kill my 2 sons if I do not bring him back to you. Put him in my hands and I will bring him back to you." But Jacob replied, "My son shall not go down with you, for his brother is dead and he is left alone. If any calamity should befall him along the way in which you go, then you would bring down my gray hair with sorrow to the grave." But the famine was severe in the land. When the grain they had brought was used up, Jacob said, "Go back, buy us a little food." Then Judah reminded him of the Egyptian ruler's strict demand, "You shall not see my face unless your brother is with you." Finally, Judah stood as guarantor. "Myself will be surety for him. From my hand you shall require him. If I do not bring him back to you and set him before you, then let me bear the blame forever." Then Jacob relented. He had gifts prepared: balm, honey, spices, myrrh, pistachios, and almonds, and ordered them to take twice the money with them. Jacob said, "And may God Almighty give you mercy before the man, that he may release your other brother and Benjamin. If I am bereaved, I am bereaved." And so they went down to Egypt with Benjamin. When Joseph saw them with Benjamin, he ordered his steward to take them into his house and prepare a meal. But the brothers were afraid. "They want to make a case against us and seize us, to take us as slaves," they said to each other. They tried to explain themselves, but the steward said, "Peace be with you. Do not be afraid. Your God and the God of your father has given you treasure in your sacks. I had your money." And he brought Simeon out to them. When Joseph entered, they bowed down before him to the earth. He greeted them kindly and asked them, "Is your father well? The old man of whom you spoke, is he still alive?" Then he saw Benjamin, the son of his mother Rachel. His heart yearned, and he made haste and sought somewhere to weep. After he had washed his face, he returned and commanded, "Serve the bread." The brothers were seated according to their birth order, from the firstborn to the youngest. They were very surprised. But Benjamin's serving was 5 times as much as any of theirs. The next morning, Joseph had their sacks refilled and ordered his silver cup to be placed in Benjamin's sack. This was another test to see how they would react. As soon as they left the city, Joseph sent his men after them. "Why have you repaid evil for good?" asked his steward. One by one, they opened their sacks. Finally, the cup was found in Benjamin's. They tore their clothes and returned to Joseph's house. Joseph said, "The man in whose hand the cup was found, he shall be my slave. And as for you, go up in peace to your father." Then Judah stepped forward. He described their old father's love for the boy and pleaded, "Let your servant remain here instead of the boy. For how shall I go up to my father if he is not with me? I could not bear to see his grief." Then Joseph could no longer control himself. He sent everyone out and wept aloud. "I am Joseph. Is my father still alive?" And his brothers could not answer him, for they were frightened by his presence. But Joseph said, "Do not be distressed. It was not you who sent me here, but God. He sent me before you to preserve your lives. 5 more years of famine are coming. God has made me lord over all Egypt." He urged them to bring their father to Egypt. They were to live in the land of Goshen, near him, and he would provide for them. Pharaoh also heard of this and commanded, "Bring your father and your households and come to me. I will give you the best of the land of Egypt." Joseph gave each brother a festive robe, but Benjamin 300 pieces of silver and 5 festive robes. He sent his father carts, donkeys with supplies, and rich gifts. "See that you do not become troubled along the way," he said as he bid them farewell. When they told Jacob that Joseph was still alive and he was governor over all the land of Egypt, he couldn't believe it at first. But when he saw the carts, his spirit revived. "It is enough. Joseph, my son, is still alive. I will go and see him before I die." On his way to Egypt, he came to Beersheba and offered sacrifices to the God of his father Isaac. That night God spoke to him, "I am God, the God of your father. Do not be afraid to go down to Egypt, for I will make you into a great nation there. I will go down to Egypt with you, and I will surely bring you back again, and Joseph's own hand will close your eyes." And so Israel went down to Egypt with all his descendants, 70 people in all from the house of Jacob. In Goshen, Joseph harnessed his chariot and went out to meet his father. When they saw each other, they embraced and wept for a long time. "Now I can die," said Israel, "after I have seen your face." Joseph instructed his brothers to tell Pharaoh that they were shepherds, for thus they were allowed to dwell in the land of Goshen, far from the Egyptians, who abhorred shepherds. And so Israel settled in Egypt with all his family, and God began to form them into the great nation he had promised.